What if the secret to a long life wasn't found in medicine, or money, or even genetics? Think about this for a moment. If you live to be 100 years, you would have only 36,500 days, the equivalent of 876,000 hours. Nobody leaves this earth with 1,000,000 hours in the bank. Time is God's most valuable gift. So the real question is not how long will I live, but how well can I live? Look at Abraham, 175 years. Isaac, 180 years. Jacob, 145 years. Was it history, or does God have something to teach us about living long, fruitful, and satisfying lives? With long life will I satisfy him, and I will show him my salvation. Because God's desire is not simply that you live longer, but that you live for his glory. Welcome to Secret of Longevity, 7 decades of service.
Welcome to the Kids Inspiring Nation devotional.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Kids Inspiring Nations devotional. How do you sustain your life in a sound body? This week we'll continue our series on the secrets of longevity. Now look at Psalm 91 and verse 2. Psalm 91 verse 2 says, I will say of the Lord. Now let's just stop at that. I will say of the Lord. The Bible tells us in Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 21, it says, death and life are in the power of what? Of the tongue. So Psalm 91 and verse 2 says, I will say of the Lord. What are you saying? What are you saying to yourself? What are you saying to yourself? Think about it. What do you say? Today, we will have spoken several words. I don't know how many words you speak in a day. But can you do a tabular representation of the words you've spoken, maybe the day before, yesterday, and ask yourself, which words are life and which words are death? In your mouth lies how long you live. In your mouth lies how you will die. In your mouth lies the things that will happen to you all your life. You know the reason why? Think about this. God said, let us make man in what? Our image and our what? Likeness. Man is the only one that can do what God does. Now think about it. How did God create the universe? The Bible says, and God said. And what? Look at Genesis chapter 1. Look at what the Bible says. And God said. All through Genesis chapter 1, we are going to see, and God said, 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 until God said, let us make man. So if you are made in his image and in his likeness, guess what? And put your name there. Samuel said, and put your name there. Talia said, and put your name there. Aklaya said, and put your name there. Ezubo said. So what are you saying to yourself? Me, I just want to die. Oh. I don't want to die. Or I will live and not die. Somebody died in my family. Oh. Maybe I will die. No. What a man says, that is what he says. What a man says, that is what you say. You know why? Your words carry real power. Think about it. Everything that has made you to change your decision, that has made you to take a decision, are the words you heard. Think about it. Everything that has made you change your decision for positive or otherwise are the words you heard. Think about it. Words define your life. Some of us have fought with people for years because of the words they said to us. You can speak to a child and say, you will never make it. And that child carries those words for the next 10 years, struggling to make it. But somebody else can speak to that child and say, you are made in the image of God. You are born to soar. And that child, after 10 years, for the first time says, no, I wasn't born to suffer. I wasn't born to be down. I was born to soar. Words define your life. Your tongue, power. That's why the Bible says, he said, look at the mouth, look at the tongue. He says it's a small rudder, but it steers a whole ship. Listen, your day of death will be steered by the words of your mouth. That's why the Bible is not called a text. It's called words, holy words, long preserved for our walk in this world. They resound with God's own heart. Oh, let the ancient words impart. So you will eat the fruit of your words. Everything you are today is a result of the words you spoke yesterday. And everything you would see tomorrow is a function of the words you speak today. So speak life. Come on, say with me, I speak life. Speak life. Look at the things that move us. The words of the music. And you see people cry just by hearing the words of a music. So speak life to yourself. Speak faith. Speak longevity. Fear is not my name. Speak faith. I live above sickness. I live above diseases. I live above death. You know, every month at the Kids Inspiring Nation, we have what we call affirmation, or we call it incantations. While I was growing up, there's a movie we used to watch. We called it Agbaranla, Ultimate Power. There's a new one coming up now. And you hear those herbalists raise incantation, and somebody from the village will die. Yeah? Listen, if an imitation called an herbalist can speak words and people will die, you are the original of God. You can speak words and you will live. Think about it. An herbalist in one village, in Babalawo or Mawalawo, speak words and people die. You are the herbalist of your life. Say with me, I am the herbalist of my life. So you can speak words and live long. You can speak words and live in health. You can speak words and live sickness free. Look at the affirmation for this month. My spirit and death never meet. I say my spirit and death never meet. Not on the road, never meet. Not in the land, not on the air, not at the sea. My spirit and death never meet. Imagine you say that to yourself all your life. My spirit and death never meet. Not on the road, not on the land, not in the air, not on the sea. My spirit and death never meet. Put up that in the comment section. My spirit and death never meet. You know what you're saying? You're saying yourself and death will never have a meeting point. Go and check all the most successful in the world. They will tell you that they programmed their mind and they spoke words to life. They programmed their mind and they spoke words to life. So speak words to yourself. Every time you are challenged, speak words to yourself. Every time things are not moving well, speak words to yourself. Because either you like it or not, your future is being written by the words you speak today. Your future is being written by the words you spoke today. Think about Numbers, Caleb, Joshua, and 10 other people. Every other person said, we are like grasshoppers. Only Caleb said, let us go up and conquer. And guess what? In Joshua chapter 14, only Caleb was alive to conquer. So speak words to yourself beginning today and tell yourself, I speak life. Because like a farmer, every seed you sow will determine your harvest. Did you receive it today? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because Jesus Christ is your joy.
Thank you for listening today. Join our Kids Inspiring Nation community on Telegram at t.me/Kids Inspiring Nation. Share your testimonies and prayer points on WhatsApp +234 811 349 4684. Always remember, you are not just growing older, you are becoming a God child to your generation. Keep taking quantum leaps of joy because Jesus Christ is your joy.